Welcome to another edition of Pittsburgh Sportsline at Sips Sports Bar. 3024 West Liberty Avenue, 15216. We got a great crowd here, a lot of guests, of course, a lot of great sports to talk about. Thanks for watching us on Verizon 32, that's TV, and the whole Pittsburgh area. Also Comcast 7 only in Bethel Park. And on YouTube, you can see us 24/7, all 250 plus shows of ours. And on Facebook, we hit a new high, 3,224. So it's a new high for Pittsburgh Sportsline. We appreciate it. Thanks for liking us. I'm Al Levine, the Talking Machine. We have Smoking Jim Frazier. We got Zach Brenner's actually here tonight, so we'll be bringing him on. And we start our show, if you haven't watched it before, with What's on Our Mind. But before we start, I'm honored to be talking in front of one of our biggest Florida fans. Joyce is here all the way up from Florida, only to see our show. She's here with her sister here, so we appreciate you coming out. And we're going to start our show with What's on Our Mind. Smoking Jim Frazier, what's on your mind?
Hey, thanks, Al Levine, the Talking Machine. And if you want the green,
Here you go, buddy.
you got to see Levine. I like to start off each and every show by giving a shout out to my main man, Dan the Man. Dan makes the best coffee on the planet. If you like coffee, order a cup from Dan. You won't be disappointed. Please take care of your bartenders and waitresses. And if you haven't done so already, do yourself a favor, grab a menu, because 2 weeks ago, I had the best meatball hoagie ever had in my life. But recently, I just had a Build Your Burger from Sips. I tell you what, order that hamburger, build your own burger. It was great, and it was all made by the Chef Pete's in the back. A big hand for international master photographer Bill Boyce and his beautiful models is in the house. Another day, another excuse for Tiger Woods. Another day, another loss for the Pittsburgh Steelers. On draft day back in 2012, I walked in the Pittsburgh Steelers war room, and next to the name of Michael Adams, I wrote the word soft. Michael Adams is a 6'7", 335-pounder that is as soft as a Dairy Queen ice cream cone. He'd rather smoke a blunt than lift weights. Listen, Michael Adams right now, the only thing in the last 3 years he blocked is a police investigation. Michael Adams lied to police about a crime on the South Side. Listen, this is a guy in the last 3 years, the only thing he mastered is the lookout block. That's when you get beat so bad, all you can do is turn to your quarterback and say, "Look out!" Hey, listen, this is a guy, the Pittsburgh Steelers are looking at back-to-back non-winning seasons for the first time since 1969. I'm not here to hate. I'm just shooting straight. The Steelers is coming off one of the worst drafts they ever had in team history. I'm convinced the Pittsburgh Steelers no longer want to be great. They just want to be 8-8.
Smoking Jim Frazier. I'll give the disclaimer on that. These are all his own opinions. They're not reflected by me and a lot of people that are in the bar. I'm not talking Steelers tonight, but I will say after the baby stops crying that she's so upset about what you said. 11-5 for the Steelers this year. That's what I'm going. I'm going out on a limb. Last year, if somebody wouldn't have ran out of bounds, we'd have been in the playoffs. That's how simple that is. And that's part of it. What I wanted to tell everybody about was we went on a road trip with Pittsburgh Sportsline. We saw Sammy Vasquez, Monte Eberhardt. They won their fights. We were at the historic event with Smoking Jim Frazier, our exclusive photographer, Sean Eisler Artworks, who's putting out all these photos, and I have to thank him on the air. Thank you for getting a photo with Little Z, Big Z, Amish Zach Brenner, and Mike Tyson. When he got his photo, Mike was so happy to have Zach sitting in his lap that he talked to him for about a half an hour. Nobody else could get down there. By the time I got down, he's there, hey, talking machine, 10 seconds you get, that's it. But I said, I'm with Pittsburgh Sportsline. He said he's been asking me every question in the book and more. He's even telling me who should fight and who shouldn't. And now he's an expert. I want to announce it on air. Steel Nation magazine offered him and another gentleman to do boxing in the area and write articles.
So proud.
So now it's Steel Nation Boxing. Go to the page. We posted on Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook. He come up with a great article. I was with him. I didn't realize he was working so hard for all those hours jumping around and way to go and all this other stuff. But he come up with a great article. Smoking Jim offered his assistance. Luckily, Zach Brenner turned it down. So the article was out in a timely fashion. We have a lot of this stuff going on. Check out Little Z. I call him Little Z. I don't care what they all want to call him, but he's
the future.
No, he's no future. He is now. We had to correct you, buddy. I hate correcting you. So not only we see that, we had to give the baton to Smoking Jim Frazier and Aaron Ward to film for Smoking Jim at the Ivy, Pittsburgh they call it, the Ivy Lounge, Ivy Club, by Enrico Abadanza and Liz Abadanza, our friends, you know, Liz Costa on TV. So I heard you had a great time. I can't wait to see the film on this one. It's still in the camera. So we had that going on. Boxing in the Burgh is making a resurgence. Think about it. A historic event with Pittsburgh fighters winning belts and everything else. Then we went on a road trip to Newark, and then we ended up in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. And we saw our friend and guest of our show, Rod Sulka, fight. And I'll tell you what, I got to give him all the credit in the world. He was fighting up in weight. He was fighting for no belts. And I have to ask, as I discussed with my boxing expert besides Smoking Jim, why is everybody hating Rod Sulka? All he is doing is he's a boxer who's won a couple belts. I don't know if people realize that. All the experts said he would get knocked out in the first round or 30 seconds or it's a terrible match. Well, Rod didn't make this match. He works for Golden Boy, and Garcia, he works for people, and they arranged this match. What would you do, Smoking Jim, if they offered you six figures?
I'd fight Garcia again and beat him. Rod could beat him the next time.
And that's why Smoking Jim is Smoking Jim. He's a hater of the Steelers, but he's not. He's about 8-8. Poor Rod went in a fight. I was arguing with people because they knew the talking machine, because after sitting with 10 minutes, they wanted to bet all kind of money on it. Zach wouldn't lend me that $10,000. And I said he would last the first round for sure. And they went crazy. The crowd actually got quiet when Rod was there in the first round. And I even go, see, all you guys are talking about, he's unconscious. He survived the first round. And then 2 minutes and 20 seconds of the second round, he got knocked out. I give him all the credit in the world for going in a ring. He wasn't expected to win. He's a warrior. He expected to win, like all his family and friends. But the reality is he didn't do that. Congratulations to him. I've said publicly and on Facebook that he will be back to fight for titles again if he wants to. And it was a great payday for him. That's not what it's about in his book. But 10 years from now, when he tells his little daughter that he fought on Showtime 3 fights in a row, was at the Barclays Center, how can people not like Rod Sulka and blame him for going on this boxing match?
And nobody from Elizabeth, PA ever did that.
Panola, PA. And that's what's on my mind. We have a lot of great guests coming up, and we're going to start doing that. And here comes Little Z. We actually found something. He found a suit.
Now he's dressing like he's from Brooklyn.
Have a seat.
Phillips for Ohio shirt on. I know how they get on public access TV about political ads, so
yeah,
keep it covered up. Phillips for Ohio. We got some business.
Look up. He's trying to take a photo while I'm not talking.
We got some business to take care of. I want to thank my cousins for coming up from Florida to be at the show.
Hold it. How about your rest of your family? I didn't introduce him because I saved it for you.
I would like to thank my mother, his girlfriend Bree, and my little brother Addison for coming out.
The mayor.
We got some business to attend to. During that long ride with my brother, I read a great book called A Reason to Believe, Lessons from Improbable Life. I want to give this to Jim Frazier. It's a great read. I read it in about 6 hours.
Another disclaimer. Whatever Smoking Jim says about reading, it's not true.
When we were in the subway at about 1 o'clock in the morning, it was still like a zoo in Brooklyn. And I found a piece of paper on it that says it all. It's called The Blueprint that Jim Frazier's always looking for.
No way.
That's the blueprint. And in honor,
I want to hold it up.
In honor of the blueprint, there's heavy money right there all the way from Africa.
No,
Got President Obama on here. All right.
no, it doesn't. It has your face. That's you. And the blueprint ties in with business and magazines and our show. And now Smoking Jim has the whole package.
All right.
The last order of business, as you heard, Still Nation Boxing brought me on board, and after one article, I received UPS this morning my Golden Quill Award.
Look at this.
After one article, I've already received a Golden Quill Award for the United States of America. Zachary T.
Let me
Brenner.
verify that. You know I'm in charge of this because he has a Golden Quill. You know what? The ink is dry.
Oh, man, that's nice.
Hold it. Not 1 star, not 2, not 3, not 4. A 5-star Golden Quill. SMP TV first.
Yeah. I'm no longer the only one.
You know what? I'm going to start writing. This is ridiculous. Hold it. Wait. No, it's dry.
Let's try it. America.
No, I can't. His name's too big.
It's on there, baby. It's the real deal. So now, and you know, to my repertoire, I got a Golden Quill Award to rival Jim Frazier's.
Hey, you know what? I like the material. Catch this. You see the quality of material? Look at that. Very lot of threads.
Hey, I gotta thank George Phillips for the suit.
Hold it. Wait. Who? He's a friend of ours. He's an announcer.
But let's get back to the Barclays Center on Saturday night. Rod Salka took a fight that any fighter's going to take 10 out of 10 times. Even Jim Frazier, for his heavy money, is going to take that fight 10 out of 10 times. So I just want to dispel the notion in the boxing community that, you know, that's what you do. You're a fighter, you fight, you take the fights. You don't make the fights, you take the fights. You fight who you're told to fight. We had 3 fights with Golden Boy. This is the second of the 3. And that's who they put in front of us to fight. A 6-figure payday. Anybody takes that fight 10 out of 10 times. We're doing local shows for 10, 15 grand. Anybody takes that fight. You could tell me right now against the Klitschko, and I'll go in for 6 figures and fight a Klitschko. So
I want money on that.
That's what you do.
I want money on that.
That's what you do. He said he'll drive
He's
to
driving
Russia.
to Russia. You can see Alaska from here too, right? Okay.
So I got to read that great book on the ride back to Pittsburgh. I got to pen a great article.
Is that why you were so quiet and your head was down part of the way?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he was sleeping.
Well, it's an audio book. So I put the, I put the earpiece in and was listening to it, but I gave him the hard copy so that he physically has it,
Because I didn't heavy money there too. It's finally out, and the blueprint.
He didn't even check out the flags on the back of it. Flip it over. That's real heavy money.
Nigeria.
How does he know stuff like that? He doesn't read.
Keep
He
going.
only writes.
There's South Africa, Kenya. Don't stop at Nigeria. There's 3 there.
South Africa. This is great, man.
You don't see this every day.
No, so.
Or every night.
Hey, I'm glad for everybody that came out. I said that we were going to put on a show tonight and you'd be thoroughly entertained, and I'm a man of my word.
Another disclaimer, when haven't we?
Even more so when, we got great people to
You
come out. We
stepped
got
up your
Ring
game.
Card Girls. We got family from Florida. We got Mario Tempest. We got Charlie Goddard, a local reality TV show
And
guy working
Fester.
on some stuff.
And Fester.
Fester.
We're going to have wings with his spices on it. It's unbelievable.
Speaking of local legends,
Fester.
the Kamikaze Kid,
Hey,
champion.
Kamikaze.
Pit Panther,
And Tina's here.
Antina. She doesn't like to be
Tina.
called
No,
Antina. We'll just
she's
call her
not.
Tina.
Yeah,
She's
she's-
Antina to me, though. Always.
You're about the only one that can say that.
But, yeah, it was a great trip on Saturday. No, it wasn't the result we were looking for, but we'll be back in 130, 135, you know, better than ever, quick. So I can guarantee you that. So there won't be no fall off there. Congratulations to Sammy Vasquez, Monty Clay. We got some great things coming in the books, you know, down towards the fall with Monty Clay in Pittsburgh.
And
you
that
know.
was a great fight.
That was
Non-stop action.
That was a great
That
fight.
was probably the fight of the year in boxing.
Oh yeah, let alone in Pittsburgh and the whole
Pittsburgh
entire.
it was, hands down.
What I also I didn't really hear too much from Smoking Jim about his promotions down there at Ivy. I didn't hear anything about
Hold
that.
it, wait, I have to interrupt. It was so hot, and he doesn't feel the heat.
Oh,
But
it's
he had to
damn.
go in the ring, so the difficulty was going in and out of the ring
Uh-huh.
and then announcing. He didn't realize what the talking machine had to do to get 32 seconds
When
of
you can
fame
do 30
on white-collar brawlers after 12 hours and 130
Well, when you
degree
can do
heat
30
and a whole
reps,
suit.
when you can do 30 reps at 225, I think getting out of the ring is nothing. You know, he was
I
probably
just did
breaking
too.
those ropes.
I just did too. Great.
He was a little unsure because I didn't build that ring this
Wow.
time, so he was kind of questioning it. You know, if it was gonna take
Well,
him
they
leaning
want
on
to do
it.
more boxing there, so obviously it was successful.
Well, that's good. I can't. We actually know because Aaron was there to tape it. We actually know that this production is gonna come out. So I always look forward to Jim Frazier in live and in color.
Very true. Can't even argue that point.
Never.
Well, not never, but we settled that on the
8-8 too on the Steelers, Smoking Jim. 8-8. Last week you were saying 10-6,
We saw them play.
and the week before that it was 11-5.
Oh, did you ask him about the MMA?
No, I didn't even know that you attended the MMA. Oh,
There's
you pulled
photo-
double duty.
No, there's photographic
Did you make it
evidence.
to the main event? Did you see the Honey Badger fight?
I was just about there.
He was just about back home.
So if I ask you, so you don't know the outcome of the main event?
He won.
Okay. Well, the Honey Badger apparently won on a broken leg and continued to fight. Like literally a couple minutes into the fight, he did a kick and broke his leg and went on to fight the rest of the fight on a broken leg. So
And since we're here talking MMA and we didn't get a chance in our opening, I want to thank Scott Benton, the Gladiators of the Cage. He's here. And I want to thank Robert Joseph and the rest of his crew for taking care of Smoking Jim, giving him the first-class
Bogan,
treatment.
Schmiedel, all the gang.
And thanks again to Dan Bogan. I don't know what he said about Pittsburgh Sportsline. You didn't tell me, but I heard it was good. So I thank him on Facebook. I want to thank him on air because they watch this stuff. And Jim Auger, I want to thank him for all he's done. He got Big Z, as he calls him. I call him Little Z. He looks up to you. I look right at you. So there's a difference there. I understand that. And now I'm surrounded by 2 golden quills. I got to start writing. Where's that pen? God bless America. I might get an award there.
Hey, we got
I'm hoping.
whatever you need, Talking Machine. We got
I know.
you. We'll get you an award if you want
And
one.
that trip in your brother's truck, I don't even remember what kind of truck it was. It was brand new. You could still, well, I'm not advertising stuff. I'm not saying it's the best because I'm not allowed to do that on public access TV. But you are the best driver, non-stop, going all around the country. Listen to us battling back and forth because even though we're smiling,
Is this on?
we do argue sometimes, just so you know. Hold it. How do you even shut these off? I mean, can you tell me how to shut it off? I don't know how.
This isn't the one we used at Diamond
Hold it.
Run
Wait
Golf
a
Club.
second. We have a conspiracy going on. Can you show me how to shut this off?
We didn't use this one at Diamond Run Golf Club either.
Can you show me? No, I can't reach over there. All right, the investigation will continue.
We had an
We
original
actually
microphone.
we actually have Empire Investigation. Bob Crescent has been doing this for so long. I'm going to have to hire him to get to the bottom of this case. It happened at the Diamond Run Golf Club last week. Not only did the mic get turned off, but my phone got taken, and now I lost 1,200 names. I have to input them manually because my other phone has no good software. And Verizon can't help me till October. It's a struggle, but you know what? I'm not letting it get me down.
We're going to start a fundraiser for Levine for a smartphone to give Levine an upgrade.
Well, before we do that, I want to thank Bob Crescent and Empire Investigations for last week. Smoking Jim come fashionably late.
2 plates, 2 dinners.
He ate 1 plate, and they thought they were out on the one side. He went to the other side, loaded that up some more. Then we go, Zach kept running, because I don't know, he was at another level. Could we please do the show before everybody leaves? I said, as long as we're here, we'll be fine. So he got us all down there. Smoking Jim brought a plate that I think he can bench press 225 2 times, because those plates were well loaded there. And he didn't have 1 scrap of food left. So it was very good eating. But the nice thing about it, if you see a sign here, Aaron, I don't know if it's on the show, but we now have a Pittsburgh Sports Line sign. So I'm thankful.
It says Al Levine, the talking machine.
Oh, no, wait. I don't resemble a Pittsburgh Sports Line.
But it only says Al Levine, the talking machine. So you're well represented by the godfather of Pittsburgh Sports Line. It's his show. He created it. You know,
Hold it. You're part of Pittsburgh Sports Line. You did it the old-fashioned way. You were on double, triple probation. You outlasted anybody else. You were late so many times. You stayed on triple probation until you got indoctrinated to put on the show, the regular Tuesday night show. And then you got a permanent segment when you show up, because you're the hardest working young businessman in the area. That's the greater Pittsburgh area.
Whole region.
And that's the end of our announcements
And I'm a
stuff.
Anything Hall of Famer.
The
youngest of that class.
Yes, of the first class. Stay tuned with him. He's got so many. He's going to go for the oldest the next time and everything else. We got all kind of surprises for that.
Hey, just like I said, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. And
how about people watching us everywhere?
Tune in tomorrow, folks. As always, 7 to 8, Comcast 7 in the Bethel Park area, Verizon 32. Thanks to Aaron Ward,
Dave Cable,
Devin Shea, all the volunteers. There's too many to thank, so I won't thank them. You know, I don't hype them up and tell them Rookie of the Years. So keep doing a good job, guys, and God bless.
And that suit is unbelievable. Sindel, it's a pleasure having you here.
Nice to see you guys.
Thanks for volunteering for this.
Smoking Jim, love you.
Love you too.
All right, guys. So I actually brought you guys some stuff today. Zach kind of already left us, but I brought you guys some autographed pictures.
Here, look at the camera, since you know how to do that better than I do. I'm still talking.
This one's for Smoking Jim. It's actually one of my first Steeler pictures. I actually got to take this on a handmade Steeler bike. It was actually on Heinz Field, which is really not allowed to do. So I wanted to give that to Jim. I've known him for a really long time. He's been a fan since I've been in Pittsburgh, so that's for him.
Hey, can I read? Oh, that's private. I'm sorry.
Oh, you can read it.
Okay.
And then I made one for Alan, too. I've actually just met Alan pretty recently, and he's been a really good promoter of mine. He's been a fan of mine for a couple years now, so I made him one, too. And then, Zach, yours is a little bit different. It's a Scarface bike.
Zach, come up and get
It's
that.
also a custom-made bike. But, yeah, this one's a little bit different. I just kind of thought you were a butt guy, so.
Here, take that back. Did you say that on air?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I said the right word.
That's his mother.
Sorry, Mom.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, guys. Thank you guys very
I
much. I
appreciate
appreciate it.
And we got to see it, the Madness at the Meadows.
Yeah,
That's where I talked to you and invited you.
Yeah, at the
'Cause I
Madness
said,
at the
we're
Meadows.
friends.
Yeah, on Facebook, and
friends.
I actually haven't met him in person, so it was very cool to meet. I've been meeting a lot of those people recently in person. I have a lot of people that are fans of mine on Facebook. You guys can find me. If you just type in Sindel PGH, you guys can find me. I'm the only Sindel actually in the tri-state area. And just to correct Smoking Jim, I'm actually an internationally published model. I've been on reality TV. I traveled to Mexico, Dominican Republic, and a couple other places. My reality TV show is actually going to be coming out this fall, so look for that on cable TV. So I'm really excited.
Sindel, spell your name.
My name.
A lot of us in Pittsburgh, we can't spell.
My name is Sindel. It's Sindel. with an S, and that is my real name in case you guys want to know. I'm born and raised in Pittsburgh, and you know, I've traveled a lot, but I'm always coming back to my hometown. So I was born in a terrible town, I will die in a terrible town. So
That'll keep you on our sports show just with that. Smoking Jim plus the bikes.
yeah, so yeah, definitely. I mean, I met these guys at the Madison Meadows, and then I just recently did the Mike Tyson fight as well. And a lot of people don't know that I've been following some of these boxers for over 5 years now. I'm not going to tell you exactly how long because then you'll know how old I am. And it was really amazing to see. Monty's a really good friend of mine. I've known him for a really long time. He's a very amazing person if you guys never got to meet him. I was very surprised, and I finally got to meet Sammy Vasquez. That's the first time I ever got to meet him. He's from my mom's area. He's from Monessen, and my mom lives in Charlotte, so it's really nice to see somebody from that area
Does your mom
coming in
admit
and
that?
relating it. Does my mom admit that?
She admit
She's not from there. She's from Pittsburgh, but she lives
There
there
she
now.
go. That's
yeah.
it. That's how you say
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So she does admit that. I love her to death, but I'm trying to convince her to come back to the Still City. So maybe we can do that today.
Well, sure, after she sees your show and watches us on Verizon 32 all over the greater Pittsburgh area, from Nemacolin all the way up to Cranberry and Wexford we're seeing, and every community in between.
Yeah, I was telling her I'm going to send her the YouTube link. She's not very computer savvy yet, so we'll see how that goes. I did have a couple people that came out to see me tonight. Aaron's not here, and then my friend Katie's in the back there. So I really appreciate you guys coming out.
And we appreciate it if they want to like our Facebook page.
Yeah, they already are. Katie follows everything I do.
And you know Aaron's already been on our show.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even realize that, so I'm glad that he got to be here today. So,
And I met him through Zach Brenner and doing some work for, what's that, the 412 late night or something, or all the guys down there. They sort of have me as like their older pet there, that they let me come around and they feed me and they let me talk.
Very cool. Zach actually came up to me at the fight, and it was like, oh my God, it's nice, so nice to finally meet you, because so many people hear about me, and then they are finally like, they don't realize that I look the same on my Facebook that I do in person.
Are those really your eyes?
Yeah, they're my
Wow.
everything's real. My hair is real. My nails are real. My tan is real. My eyes are real.
What tan?
My very little tan that I have. Okay, Alan's got me up here, but
Hey, my eyes are real. My hair is real. Here, I gotta fix my collar because I have a guy that. I'm not gonna,
My
the
calves
eyes.
are real.
I like that. I like that.
But I'm glad that you're open about that, because some people doubt those type of things. Like Smoking Jim's one of your best friends.
Yeah, he's.
But he actually says that Zach Brenner's on PEDs, you know, performance enhancing drugs. Now I did a test on both of these guys, and neither one. It's all natural. It's all natural.
I don't know. I think I might be able to take him in the gym on the leg press. So.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's a strong. Look
My
at his
heavy
calves.
money's on sitting down.
Hold it, wait, bring up a calf. Give me that heavy money.
She got
Bring-
the country
I
of
mean,
Kenya
his
behind
calf
her.
might be bigger than my thigh, but I'm pretty strong for a girl. So
All right, can you do 225 pounds on a leg press?
it depends on the day.
Okay.
500 and just
I mean, let's not go there. I am a girl. Come on. Didn't you hear that new commercial, Like a Girl? Come on.
Well, some guys are getting accused of being like a girl, and they're winning fights and everything else. So
Hey,
what's
that's
up with
all right.
that?
That's all right. It's always about your respect. I try to tell people every day, just gotta go out there and do it. I'm very inspirational, so I have inspirational quotes everywhere. I feel like positivity reflects positivity. So as
Well,
long
you're
as
also
you're,
in a battle with me because I'm all about that positivity. You see what I put out.
I know.
If there's
I
not
know.
one, there's two or three. Because my thing, if somebody's down someday and feeling a little low, one person, that might help. And sometimes it's 100 people, it helps.
I 100% respect that decision. I'm in school right now, and I'm a mom and I work full time. So every day I have a different inspirational quote on my locker that people can look at. So I try to change that every day, and I try to just put something out there once a day on my Facebook, Twitter,
That's great.
social
I
Instagram.
like a lot of
for
that. I wondered
so.
why I'm in competition. I'm liking as much as I'm posting. How
Yeah.
does that happen?
You know what? I think it just takes a good person to sit there and admit that they actually like something. I think sometimes the world gets so wrapped up in being competitive that you can't just have respect for the next person sitting there out there doing their thing.
Truer words have never been mentioned on this show.
And
That was awesome.
That was very good.
Awesome.
But he rarely listens to me that men and women, color, even the green aliens that come around, they should all be treated fairly.
I 100% agree. A lot of people don't know. Smoking Jim's known me for a really long time. So I have a mixed family. My fiance is African American, and my daughter is biracial. I'm just mixing the two up. And my son is,
Well, you're a little nervous on our show because we're
yeah,
intimidating
definitely
guys.
a little bit nervous.
We look friendly, but when you're
Twisted.
actually here
Up
with
here,
us,
it's a little bit nerve-wracking. And my son's not mixed at all. So I come from a blended family, but you know what? I always get asked that question all the time. Well, how does it feel? You know, and I'm not going to sit here and say everything's peachy keen because I do have some problems. But you know what? I just feel that in today's world, like there's no need for that. I was never raised to be any type of any way, and I believe color is color, and love knows no color. So.
that's a great way to end this show because with you, we believe that. And you're welcome back when you have an event going on or another
I'll
thing.
be back in November for the next fight.
Yay!
That's a deal.
So I'll be
We
here.
got it. And I'll tell them how to get a hold of you again because not all of them are watching this from the beginning. I will post this on Facebook with you when it's up, maybe as soon as tomorrow, but you never know.
If anybody wants to find me, they can basically find me on any social media at Sindel PGH. That's SINDEL PGH, like Pittsburgh. And then my email address is sindelpgh@gmail.com. So just look me up anywhere you can find me. Basically, I'm the only Sindel that you'll probably ever meet in your life. So
Thank you very much.
thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for the photo. Here's our next guest, Aaron Jensen. Welcome to the show.
What's up, man?
Everybody's so relaxed when they come on if it's not their first
Yeah,
time.
that's for sure.
This is one of our advertisers, sponsors. He's always talking well of us everywhere in the country.
I tried to.
He's a golf pro.
Well, I just wanted to let everybody know that I was out today at a fundraising event playing at Butler's Golf Course for Wounded Warriors. You want to hold that?
I'll hold that up.
You can go on to the world's largest golf outing. If you click the donate button, you can donate any amount that you want to the Wounded Warriors Foundation. You can use my last name, which is GENTON, to find our team or the Common Sense Golfers. And you can donate using our team name, or if for some reason that doesn't work, anytime you can donate, that would be great. This is a great foundation, and
We're familiar with
I'm
it.
proud to be a part of it, to be honest with you.
Congratulations.
So, yeah.
That's great.
So we need to, next year they'll have the same golf outing, and I hope to be on a little bit earlier to promote it
You
ahead
know,
of time.
I told you before, you got an open invitation. All you have to
Absolutely.
do is call.
Well, I
You
definitely
know my
will.
number. Or I'll give you another
Well, I was
card.
gonna
You want
say,
another card?
No, well, you know, last time I texted you, you didn't know who the heck it was because you had a new phone.
Well, it's an old phone, but I gotta wait for the new phone. I go, who is this? He's like, oh. I go, I lost the phone
Yeah.
last week. So
Yep.
that's where we're at.
So you have an investigator on today?
No,
What do
he's
you have?
he's the owner of Empire Investigations.
Okay, so
He owns a company for a very
All right.
long time. Bob
Well,
Crescent is the.
I have a job for him.
Well, you might have to pay.
No, I mean, it's for somebody else. He's got plenty of money to pay.
Okay, well, this is what we do here. We're connecting
All right.
different people.
Well-
you know we do networking here.
Well-
That's how Mario Tempest with Mona V got around here. Just see Mr. Mona V.
Well, I'm sure you've heard of this guy before. It's Tiger Woods. I think you can maybe.
I don't know. What's his real name?
I think.
What's his real name? Because if it's not his government name, Smoking Jim told me we can't do it. You can't make a better joke than me. All right? I could play dumb with the best of them.
he needs a
What
little
is his
help.
first
He
name?
needs a little help trying
I
to
rest
find
my
his
case.
swing.
Here, take that back. That was good.
So-
But you got to get up pretty early.
Yes, I do. Well, I mean, congratulations to Roy McIlroy, second major of the year. He's really on a roll. He's only a year behind Tiger Woods' pace, 2 years behind Jack Nicklaus's pace. So, you know, he could be the next big explosion for golf. We'll just
Well, they
have
were
to see
almost
how it
counting
goes.
him out at the end of last year, saying
Yeah.
he'd never come back.
Yep,
So he's
exactly.
already a comeback kid.
Absolutely. He's only, what, 24 years old?
Yeah, that's
So,
pretty impressive.
Yeah, very young. He seems to have been getting his act together. He's got some confidence rolling. So I think he's going to do a lot. I think, you know, Ricky
Hold on,
Fowler.
wait, I got to interrupt you. Since
Yeah.
we have Bob Crescent here, I want to introduce him on air. Bob, will you come up here for a second?
Yeah, I'm shy. You know,
I know.
this is for you too. You're always bragging about the meatball hoagie. So
Whoa.
Also want you to try the chicken wings with the sauce, but that's another thing.
I want
You gotta
that.
try that. There's
I
sauce
want
coming
Uncle
up. I want you
Fester.
guys-
I want Uncle Fester's
Coming up to that.
sauce on the wings.
Okay, it's
Did
coming.
Now,
you just
he
say
has a
Uncle
question
Fester?
for you.
Yeah, what's your question?
Can you help Tiger find his swing?
It sounds like he's a swinger already. He knows how to get
That's
wood,
enough.
too.
Don't get him started. Bada bang, he's out of there. Thanks. That was it. You got him
Very
going.
nice.
Oh, that was good. On time. That was good.
He's too quick on that.
Yeah, definitely.
You see what happens here. Thanks,
We
Bob
gave him
Crescent.
full time.
Hey,
We gave
thanks
him
for
full
this.
time.
The talking machine. I appreciate that.
Hey, I wanted to also mention, I know
Bring it up.
I don't want to get things, I don't want to get too ahead of the game, but you know my pro shop where it is in the old Racket Club, the club
What's the
Sport and
address?
Health,
What's the address?
1 Racket Lane,
Okay. Now we know where it's
Monroeville,
at.
right by the mall there. The news that I got from the general manager, and again, I don't want to jump the gun,
Okay.
but there's going to be some changes coming up. They're looking to.
You bought the place. Congratulations.
No, I wish. Only if you're lending the money.
Yeah, go have Bob investigate that.
Exactly. But there's going to be some new changes coming up.
Really?
And I'm going to try to get the general manager on when those changes start happening, so we can promote the club a little bit. And
Is he a good
also
guy?
our pro shop, nice guy.
And
Nice
he
guy.
could be invited to our show. We're
Yep.
looking for good people.
Yep. He's a professional golfer like myself, so he understands my industry, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the changes are going to be. So very
Oh, it's going
excited
to be
about
all
that.
good, I'm sure.
Absolutely. And don't forget, the weather's turning. I know I played in cold, wet rain all day today. I have a feeling we're going to have another lousy winter. What are you going to do in the wintertime?
I don't know. What are we going to do,
You're
Aaron?
going to come and play in our fall leagues starting in October so we can get you going and you keep your swing going all winter long. That way, you're ready for spring. Don't let the rust build up and don't complain that you got ring rust when it comes to playing in the spring next year. We have an excuse for you to get out there, get away from the wife and kids for a little while, or bring them. Because we'll give them a club pass and we'll have them enjoy the club for a day while you
Nice.
play golf with your partner and hopefully win some money and prizes. So
Tell them how to get a hold of you. That's a great idea. We'll bring you
Absolutely.
back a couple more times.
Absolutely, and we'll have more promotional material for that.
That'd be great.
My name's Aaron Jetton. I'm known as the Common Sense Golfer. You can look me up on Facebook, or you can call my cell number directly anytime, 412-926-3873. Again, 412-926-3873. I look forward to hearing from you.
You're a quick study and
All
a
right,
good man.
man. All right,
Common
we'll see.
sense golfer. Why don't you tell everybody who you are and try to get Charlie to take a photo with me and somebody else here, because this is Pittsburgh Sportsline.
Well, they wanted me to have a picture with Charlie, but the way he's eating, he'd be rubbing barbecue sauce all over me.
He just bit a finger off.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see that? I have a question for you.
All right.
Now, you have a special sauce here that you
Yes.
want us to try.
Yes, sir.
Now, it seems impossible for us to try it if he's eating all of them.
Well, I brought
They had
extra.
3 wings for us, and they're all gone in the last minute. I'm eating fries.
That's because the waitress slowed down when she walked by.
Don't blame it on her.
Oh, okay.
When you're eating
No.
that fast and you don't take one picture of anybody on Pittsburgh Sportsline, you wonder about his credibility.
Look at that stomach. How could there be any credibility involved?
Watch out for the eclipse. We just had an eclipse of Pittsburgh Sportsline. We don't know. This man walked in off the street.
Yeah. My name is Ed Foster. I go by Uncle Fester's Favorites. These are all products that recipes I've collected over the years, and I make or have made for me according to the recipes.
Do you take them to any sporting events? Like we're a sports show and you're eating on a
Well,
sports
yeah,
show.
we have a barbecue eating contest here. Charlie's winning 37-0 plus 2 fingers. Now, there's a cup of our peach bourbon barbecue sauce.
I just want to tell you one
Peach
thing.
bourbon.
This is the worst guy to ever give a sauce to. He puts nothing on any of his food. I'm the guy you want to see. This will be a first.
Go ahead, you do it.
This will
You
be
know-
a first.
you get
You know who
sauce.
I am?
Yes, Harold Levine.
Oh, okay, because I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah, you need to get sauced with Uncle Fester.
All right.
Wow, it's
Where's
wonderful.
the wing at? What? We're getting fries and he's eating wings and fingers.
That's good.
It's delicious.
That is good.
I need more. Where's wings at?
Yeah,
Not
where's the
that
wings?
one.
Where's the wings?
You know what? I can't believe you guys tease us with this, and then you have him walking around like a knucklehead on Pittsburgh Sports Line eating in front of us.
Oh, yeah.
That's not being a knucklehead. That's being Charlie Goddard.
That's what I wanted out. That's who he is.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll be down next week. I'm doing the VA hospital. But I'll come down for the show next week. I'll bring in some jams and jellies and put them out for everybody to try. Okay?
He likes jams and jellies right
We'll
there.
have them for you. So you guys can do them. And I want to thank you for being on the show.
That's delicious. Thank you
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
I'd shake your hands, but I'm afraid I'd get barbecue sauce all over them. Well, you've been dipping in there. Thank you, guys.
And he's not normally a dipper.
I look like a happy man that just ate wings.
Welcome aboard, Charlie.
Sorry,
I'll
it's a
shake
little
your greasy
sticky.
hand.
Dang, it's sticky.
Where's a wing for us?
Hey, wait, whoa. This is breaking news.
Okay.
Fat guys don't ever share food. That's how we get to be fat.
Man.
Everybody, you can hear me, be down here next Monday. Festival. He's gonna like tear it up.
Sips.
Come on down and sips, free food.
Free food.
Get pictures taken with Fester. And you guys, or as we say in the bird, yins guys. If you're a hood Billy, it's yinzall.
Really?
Yeah, yinzall. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about this reality show we're going to guest on your show. Because this is like a reality show we're doing on Pittsburgh Sports Line.
Well, look, you don't get to be any more reality than having like Fester sauce on your shirt and you don't care.
Here, you want to drink some?
Oh yeah, here you go. Whoa, do a shot of Fester. I'm telling you, this guy,
It's tasty.
this guy's the man.
Fester's the man.
Next week we'll be down here throwing around Fester
Well,
food.
we actually have, Aaron, can you give us a time check here? Yeah, we had two guests, or two ladies were sick that had to be on the show, and another person couldn't make it. Their plans had changed. So we do have time.
What are you doing?
That's the best meatball hoagie.
Really?
Did you hear about it? You don't know about our jokes. Like, you know your jokes?
Yeah.
He talks about the best meatball hoagie he had 2 weeks ago. What day is
Really?
it today?
2
Today
weeks.
he's eating it.
Yeah. Hey, you know, you're allowed to, like, share that with me, Mr. Big Bucket. I mean, I'll let you. All right, because now I get to weigh in. No pun intended.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
You're going to talk now? Here's a plate. He thinks you might drop something. No fat men drop food.
No, we do not.
How'd I know? That's why he
We do
talks.
not. I may get it in my beer.
Lois, this show is like the reality show that we're doing a preview for. He already told us once that we were going to be on it, and we don't know when or where it is. I heard it's coming. Zach Brenner, he didn't know that he's a co-host. He kept telling him, you're a good cameraman. Well, no comment. But he did film. So that's our co-host. We're trying to bring you up to speed because we're not up to speed with you, and we're trying to find out information about you, and you're not talking. So what happened here?
2 brain cells. One right here, the other one's over here. I see the man with a camera. I figure, hey, he must be a cameraman. But no, you gotta bust my, chops on this.
Hey, Zach, come
By
on
the
the
way,
air.
this is the
Zach,
best.
come on air. 'Cause
See what I missed when I was running late?
Hey, Zach, I have one question. When did you ever run a camera?
Never.
When is the first time you ever ran a camera?
Diamond Run Golf Course, Pittsburgh Social
Who
Exchange,
taught you
second
how to
avenue.
run a camera?
I guess myself.
I did. He failed the test, and I just learned a half an hour before we met. Here.
Check the mic.
Okay.
Check the mic.
Since you know, check the mic.
Aaron, is this working? See, that's what happens when you have the best.
Oh, wait. We didn't have a person like that.
No, we didn't.
Is that what happened? Now we
But-
got to the bottom of
But
it.
Bob Crescent, in my defense, we still got 30
You're not
minutes.
guilty.
We
You're
got
not
30
guilty.
minutes of great footage from the Diamond Run Pittsburgh Social Exchange second annual fundraising
You mean
event.
when we mentioned Bob Crescent Empire Investigations, National Brokerage with Chris Dunham, and then Bella Sarah
With
has
Jason
some of the
Capps.
greatest food with Jason Capps. Oh, we didn't mention that a few times.
Charlie,
And
Chuck,
and now you're a cameraman, according to Charlie.
and I'm a cameraman.
Does he
so-
have a part on your show that's coming up?
Sure, and you're welcome for the compliment.
Thank you.
Yeah, Bob Crescent's going to be on our reality show.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he's going to pull out his Kojak impression.
I heard about
That, and I
Kojak.
can get 4 bald caps that are blue, so we could be the Blue Man Group.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
When can we do
Hey,
that?
well, whenever you want to. And you just think you could be black and blue.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh, I could be close, though.
Well, you'd be blue and blue. Blue on blue.
I'm getting-
man.
I'm close.
You're pretty dark.
Devin Shea just made it in the building. Now there's a cameraman, soundboard, and everything else.
7 shades.
Yeah.
Sounds like one of the best.
Luckily,
sauces.
when you're eating meatball hoagies, you don't hear names. Devin Shea. He's a military man. Served a couple tours of duty.
Hey, you're right. This probably is the best one I ever had. I'm not kidding.
You hear that?
Sip
Best
Sports
meatball
Bar.
hoagie.
Come here now and keep
Well,
buying.
I don't know how good of a compliment it is coming from a fat guy that'll eat out of a garbage can, but it is the best I ever had. That's all
Luckily,
I
they
can
don't
say.
know that you were eating out of garbage cans in your last reality
Me and my
show.
dog. Yeah, me and my dog.
Big Beyonce.
Big Beyonce.
Beyonce.
She drools black and gold. She is the mascot for the Pittsburgh Black and Gold cheerleaders. You guys can be cheerleaders.
No, we want to
I got
know
a shirt for you.
who are your cheerleaders.
Whoever I want them to be.
Wow.
Yeah,
There you go.
I am-
Anybody watching this show, how do they get a hold of you to be black and gold cheerleaders?
Come down here next Monday.
It's a Pittsburgh Sports Line.
That's right.
It's Sip Sports Bar.
That's right.
3024 West Liberty Avenue, 15216.
Right.
Okay.
That's
Now that
it.
we clarified that. What
Yeah.
spot do I have on your show? I'm filling in for a few different things.
I got plans for you. I'm not going to let a mega talent like you slip through my fingers. Smoking Jim, too. I'm telling you, it'll be great. Hey, what's this? Like the Last Supper crowd over here? Or
No,
what?
that's
What we
Zach
got?
Brenner's mother. You don't want to mess with her.
Looks like the Last Supper crowd to me.
Wow, here we go. Well, I'm glad
So
you
what
could
else?
get on here.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Well, we were trying to fit you in,
You're
but
the man.
you gave a late negotiation after we had a full
know,
house.
when
I
you're
said
a-
I overbooked.
Well, you know
Look.
what? When you're a fat guy, you always have a problem, like
okay.
squeezing in,
Okay.
fitting in.
It makes
squeezing in.
sense.
I think so.
I don't know how it got so tight in here now. I had lots of room before. Did you eat that meatball hoagie or did it fall on the floor? There were two halves to
It won't
that.
matter if it falls. I'm still eating. This is the best meatball hoagie I've ever had, and this is Sip's Bar, right?
Yes.
This is the chef, the gourmet chef that makes these.
Chef Pete.
Pete.
Pete. And repeat in the back. He's actually repeat because there was another Pete. Remember? You don't
Yeah,
remember.
that's right.
Pete and repeat.
That was a TV show for kids. But
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, I know you're a TV man.
It had Artie, the world's strongest man on it.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. I love sports.
Well, tell me, you sent me a video. What was this song that I watched about Myron Cope? Double Joy?
Myron's W.O. Polka. Yeah, that's me.
Over 40,000 hits on it.
Yeah.
I
That's
saw
me.
that.
And I did everything
Wow.
except the drums because I have no rhythm.
I think I seen that. It was good.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll send you
that's
the
me.
link.
Yeah. But I got all kinds of Steelers songs and or Stillers if we're trying to be,
What we do is we
legally
just
correct.
talk how we talk. However you think you talk, just talk that way. Here.
Saturday, I'm
On
gonna
your
be-
show, you could be different.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. It's always nice to get the okay from Al Levine.
With sarcasm, especially because you understand it.
I do. I understand. I once was the king of sarcasm, but I have renounced my crown to you.
Thank you, sir.
It's you. You're the man. You're the man.
Thank
you know,
you.
all you people out there that are enjoying these gentlemen every week, and you know, whatever, you got to come down here next week. You really do. I'll bring the Pittsburgh black and gold cheerleader shirts.
Really?
Okay? Yeah, I will.
Is it open to men, women, dogs,
Anybody.
animals?
Big Beyonce has her own pleated skirt, though, her own black and
Why
gold
don't you
pleated.
bring her out? We've
I
had dogs
will.
here before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's got the right credentials.
Does she?
Oh, yeah, she does.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll bring her. Oh, you guys will love her. You'll love her.
No
She's
problem.
great. But all you people out there, you make a point of being down here next Monday. Just come on down. We really have a lot of fun, don't we?
Well, since you're trying to, yeah, we have a lot of fun here.
Right.
Some great fun. Since you're trying to help us and help SIP Sports Bar and Pittsburgh Sports Line, what about your show? What should we look for there to help you? What do you want people to do to find you?
Come down here next Monday.
They all
Why
can't
not?
make it here.
Yeah, they can.
I'll make you a bet on
Come on,
air.
this is
Smoking
Pittsburgh.
Jim knows I don't bet. Give me the heavy money.
The heavy money.
Everybody watching the show, I'll make a bet can't make it next week.
Well,
Hey,
you-
quit looking at it that close.
all right. I'm telling you, people need to come down. It's worthwhile. This is better. These guys make Monday nights more fun than weekends somewhere else. You need to be down here.
Well, thank you for your compliments. We appreciate that. Aaron, how are we looking on time? 6 minutes? Well, since you're almost done with the hoagie and you're not giving up any more information except to come here next week to see Pittsburgh Sports Line and maybe Uncle Fester with sauce,
No, he will definitely be here.
because to me, nothing's guaranteed about tomorrow, so I'm hopeful.
Fester will be down here in his tuxedo doing his James Bond. He will. He will. He will. You guys need to get dressed up in honor of Fester.
Here's what I'm
He
going to
will-
do. I
Yeah.
usually wear a polo. I may wear my black polo shirt. Okay? I'm looking at wearing black for next week.
You need a bow tie?
No. But thank you.
Hey, you know what, too? I got costumes. Okay, Smoking
Thank
Jim.
you. He'll wear anything.
I got
If
costumes.
you feed him meatball hoagies again, thanks, Bob Crescent, for the assist. I thought I was getting one, Bob. Look, I lost a finger. Get out of here, Charlie. It's been a pleasure.
That's because everything's good with Uncle Fester sauce. Fingers here too. To the bone.
Yeah, but I'm not finger licking this. Get out of here. Thanks, Charlie. What's happening here in the sports world for you?
Well, in the sports world, first of all, if you look at the TV, Detroit Tigers are getting spanked 8-1.
Shellacked.
Spanked. They knocked out Verlander in the first inning.
What a shock that is. One of the best pitchers in
Yeah,
baseball.
with
in our-
a weak lineup tonight. Yeah,
Well, maybe there's hope for the Buccos.
I think
so
there
what
is.
if they lost 2 in a row?
that's right. Everybody loses 2 in a row.
Yeah, one time or another in the
That's right,
season.
at least.
So what if your best player's out? So what if your MVP that Smoking Jim loved last year, Alvarez, couldn't hit you if you were 2 feet away with a baseball? Who cares if he's going to first base?
That's right.
And doesn't have a clue. But that's okay.
That's okay.
Buccos won, or
That's
winning.
right. That's right.
We're about the W's. He has a big bet, heavy money on 84 wins.
84.
Yeah.
All right.
So he's disappointed right now because of Polanco, but he's happy about McCutcheon. What's your take on the Buccos?
Well, I think that they're hanging in there with all the things you just said.
adversity, yeah.
Yeah, the adversity is incredible, and they're only 2.5 behind starting today. You got to give them credit for hanging in. That's when good teams really stick together.
Shows the character of him.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's really weird when Travis Snyder throws somebody out at the plate tonight.
That's like a double full moon, a blue moon,
I mean,
right?
it was a quick one hopper. It was just like Clemente, man. It was unbelievable.
Well, don't some good players step up or some average players step
Absolutely.
up and overachieve? That's what we need.
That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen.
We're
man.
hopeful. I'm hopeful. I drink that pirate Kool-Aid.
There you
I just
go.
have water today, but I'll drink
That's
it.
all right.
Go Buccos.
And on another note, this past Saturday, I was at my very first MMA fights.
No way.
Yeah, I saw Smoke and Jim down there.
How long was he
Ringside
there?
Rosie there.
How long was he there? No comment. I don't want you to have to lie. We're all friends here. Please. He did make an appearance and got a couple photos. So
Yes, he did.
that's what you do.
And they did say some great words for you guys, man.
Did they?
Great words,
Yeah, Dan's a real good.
Yeah,
Dan
he is.
Bogan is excellent.
Yeah, real good guy. And my man Dominic, broken foot and all,
I know.
won that fight. That was incredible.
He's been a guest on our show too.
Yes,
So,
yeah. He trains about 1 mile from my house, so must be in the water up there.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. We'll have to come up and have some of that water.
Yeah, none of those guys train in Monroeville.
Whoa.
Colin Phillips, our buddy.
Yeah. And there's another guy, Wilkins or something that.
So Monroeville?
Yeah, he's from Monroeville.
Champions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he did just get beat. That's another story.
that's okay. That's
You're
okay.
quick, buddy. Sorry, I remembered that. And to have you do boxing and MMA in the same day. Can you believe that?
Yeah, he's master of all trades. He's everywhere.
That he is.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
No doubt. So the first time at MMA, what'd you think of it?
I was very, very impressed. It was very exciting, very different. Unfortunately, the first fight was women, and it only lasted 40 seconds. That kind of disappointed me.
Yeah.
But the amateurs were okay. I'm not a professional, but they were okay. But when it got into professionals, they were very exciting.
No, that's great.
Very exciting, very quick. Yeah, I liked it.
No, we appreciate your updates, but how about Mona V? What can we say about Mona V
Mona
and
V,
Mint?
2 weeks from 2 weeks from today, I'll be coming home from Indianapolis with our international convention. Things are going awesome. The new product line's going great. Mint. How do you spell Mint?
MYNT.
M-Y-N-T.
And how do they get a hold of you? Because we got to wrap up in about 20 seconds.
mymonav.com/Mario's Juice. 412-417-7301.
Thank you, Mario. I appreciate it. And we're going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching our show on Verizon 32 everywhere, Comcast 7 only in Bethel Park, YouTube everywhere. And we hit a new high of 3224 or something, so appreciate it. That was the mayor coming in, testing the mic. Enough of this. Have a safe trip home. See you next week.